No one has time for the flu. I mean, who wants the flu? Nobody. But it hit our house, and unfortunately, now I gotta get ready to fold all this laundry. Doing something monotonous. Ugh. Wish me luck. Hey guys, welcome back to Making Life an Opportunity. I'm Mary Liz if you're new here, and if you are, go ahead and hit that subscribe button there below and the bell notification so you can get all my newest videos. I'm gonna knock my camera down. And if you are coming back and have already subscribed and joined the community, thank you very much. I know how valuable your time is, so I just want to say thank you to everybody. Okay, now today's video, it's gonna be a little dreaded material because nobody likes the flu. You read the title of it, you know what it entails: getting caught up after the flu has hit the family or hit the house. Maybe it's just one person. But if you guys are anything like us, you're very busy, you're always active, and everything has to be go, 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 go. And then when the flu hits, everything falls apart. Well, for our case, our youngest got hit the hardest, and then Dan and I were not feeling too well either because, well, we were the one taking care of her, so we kind of came down with it. So I want to share with you a couple tips at the end on how we only came down with it mildly and what saved us. But first, let's go into how do you get caught up when you're very busy and you don't have a lot of time to invest. The first tip I have for you in getting caught up is enlist help. Get help if you need help. And I particularly am talking about your family. Enlist your family. So we have 3 other girls who did not get sick, and they did help tremendously during that time, keeping their stuff out of the way more so they didn't get infected. But when your house is kind of gone to puts, then enlist their help. Okay, so let me get my list here. Put my stuff here. Here, I don't know if you can see it or not. Here is my to-do list for today. And I have numbered them by what I want to get done first and what I am most responsible for. So there's a couple things on my list like dust and make the beds and put away laundry that I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to have my kids help me do this, okay? So they'll come home from school before long, and then they'll get right to it and helping mom. Now, number 2, the thing that helps me the most is setting a timer. When I have lots of things to do, short amount of time to do it, if I don't set a timer, I'll get lost in it. I'll get lost in the time. I'll start doing other things because I'm like all over the place. So instead of bouncing around, I try to make myself stay focused on one thing and set a timer for it. Now, if you are new here and haven't watched my other video, I kind of did a brief breakdown in my scheduling and planning, and in it I talk about putting time frames around things or activities for you. That is very helpful in your setting your timer. So you may set a timer for 10 minutes to unload the dishwasher, and you may set a timer for 40 minutes to catch up on laundry. But either way, taking a task and setting a time for it is so key in being productive and getting things done. And I used to not do that, and I was a mess. So, tip learned and appreciated. Now, 3, when I am just tidying up, not necessarily cleaning, but just tidying up, I use a method that, well, I've done it for a long time, but Jordan Page touches on it on her videos about taking a laundry basket with you. I think actually a lot of people talk about it. Take a laundry basket with you. Either way, when you're just running through the house trying to tidy up really quick, and anything that doesn't belong in that room, put it in the laundry basket. As you go to another room, you'll take whatever's in the laundry basket that belongs in that room and you'll put it up. Grab something else that doesn't belong, put it in your basket, and go about your merry way. Now you'll have to make probably 2 or 3 trips around the house to pick up what doesn't belong and put up what does belong. But if you set a timer, again, it can go a lot quicker. And if there's miscellaneous things that you're like, well, crap, I don't know where this goes, that kind of will help you in the decluttering mess I've found. That's a little tip for you. So I do this 2 different ways. One, I do it for the things that are misplaced, like scissors and glue sticks and stuff like that, that is in a special place in like craft bins. But then any of the toys that go in the kids' rooms, I don't put those away. I leave them in the basket and I set that in their room, and they have to put away their toys. And it's been in training now just a short while, but it's working. It's working. So hopefully, knock on wood, that progresses and gets better, and they will start doing it on a regular basis so that I don't have to put them in the laundry basket. Get as their chore charts get more perfected for them, but in the meantime, that's what we're doing until we can get everybody trained up. Now, if you don't want to use a laundry basket, you don't have an extra laundry basket, what have you, you can always use the tip or the trick of when you leave one room, take something that doesn't belong. Like if you're in your office and you have your coffee cup by your computer, take it with you as you go out of the room. Then you're just constantly tidying as you go. If your dishwasher is empty or dirty, then when you're done eating, just put it right in the dishwasher. It makes it a lot easier. That's something we used to do, got out of the habit of, and especially during the flu season, we got out of practice of doing that. They just kind of piled up because I didn't feel like doing it, and now we're trying to get back in the routine. So I've already emptied the dishwasher and loaded the dishwasher again, and hopefully the rest of the week will be smooth sailing. But the next tip is similar to the laundry basket. So my kids really hate this one, but Dan and I did it yesterday before we got ready for bed, and during the day we did it. We took a black trash bag, and as we were going through the rooms, we threw away anything that was broken, misplaced, trash that like cough drop wrappers and you name it, we found it. Tissues in the couch, all of that just went in the trash. And that's all we did, was walk around with the trash bag and looked for things that needed to be thrown away. And we filled up a whole bag of just juice bottles that were empty. Like I said, the tissues and cough drop wrappers and extra papers from the kids who weren't sick, who went to school, and they had, all those papers that come home, we had just piled them up on the counter. So take the trash bag, take the laundry basket, get things put back to some sort of order. Now, if you are overwhelmed with all the cleaning that has to be done, break it up into things that your kids can do, your husband can do, and you can do. And then from there, try to think about what you can bulk together, like laundry. So if you look here behind me, we have washed and dried a crap ton of laundry that we didn't do during the week. Now I have to fold it and put it away. So instead of every load that we did having to fold and put away at the time, instead of messing up the flow of cleaning, we just piled it all up and folded what we did yesterday. Now, I don't know if you can hear it in the background, the washer and dryer are going again, and we will do the same. Or actually, I'm about to do the same. I'm gonna fold it, and then the kids are gonna get home and they're gonna put away their laundry because it's a massive amount here to get caught up on. So those are some tips that have helped me, is like just blocking off little things here and there and dividing and conquering to make it a little bit easier. Now let's talk about the tips I have for you in surviving the flu when you're in the middle of it. For one, go ahead and get you some disinfectant wipes, some Lysol, the good old like necessities. And then I have some other things that really helped us that you may be interested in doing as well. But first thing we did was make sure that before the other kids got home from school, we disinfected any doorknobs, remotes, and areas like the couch, the chair that we had been sitting in during the day. So we want to make sure all those germs were eliminated before they came home. Now you can't possibly get all the germs out, I get it. So we also ran our rainbow or an air purifier. We have rainbow, so that's what we use, sucks the stuff out of the air. But you could use an air purifier as well. Another thing that we used is diffusers. We diffused Breathe and On Guard for all the kids' rooms during the night, and then in the living room and kitchen during the day, so that we could just, keep everything open and going well within us. Then let's see. Let's touch on the F.L.O.O.M. Speaking of oils, if you are just coming down with the flu, or your kiddo is coming down with the flu, I didn't do this when Olivia first did, and I really wish I would have. But what saved me was doing a couple flu bombs. So if you're familiar with that, then you're already a step ahead. And if not, let me list them real quick. We've got On Guard, Frankincense, Oregano, lemon, and Melaleuca. I also add a drop of peppermint in it as well, but you put anywhere from 2 to 4 drops of these oils in a veggie cap, and you take it a couple times a day. You boost your immune system. If you already are sick, you would be so surprised in how quick you will bounce back. Now, like I said, I didn't do it soon enough with Olivia, and I wish I would have. But for the kids, instead of doing a veggie cap or them taking it internally, I mixed up finally at the end in like CeraVe cream lotion. I put it in a little glass jar, put the oils in, mixed it up really good, and then rubbed it on her feet. And then within a day, she was feeling back to normal. Her fever was gone for good. Like during the week, it had come and gone, but it was finally kicked, and now she's feeling much better and back to school. Thank the Lord. But if you're just coming through it, you're stumbling across this video and need that recipe, I'll write it down in the description box for you so you can do that for yourself. You can put it in a roller bottle and put it up and down your feet or your back. I was out of roller bottles, so that's why I mixed it with the cream. Or if you are an expert pill taker and can take it in a veggie cap, then I recommend that. Then if your little one has the flu where they have that really bad cough like Olivia did, we did breathing treatments, and in the breathing treatment you can add a drop of breathe oil. Now, I'm not a doctor, so do at your own risk. Not trying to give you medical advice, but this is what we did. We added the drop of breathe in it, and even Dan did it. It really helped open up her, and she could actually cough some of that crap out. So I highly recommend that. Again, check with your doctor. I am no doctor, no expert here, just giving you my tips, okay? Then, let's see, of course, naps. Got to take lots of naps when you're sick. Change the sheets. Some people will know to do that, and I talked to someone else and they were like, oh, I hadn't even thought about changing the sheets and the pillowcases because the germs will, stay there. Change your toothbrush after fever and all that crap has vanished. I think. Oh, another tip. While we were kids, I never realized how ingenious my mother was. Shout out to you, Mom. But a plastic trash can. If your kiddo has the flu where they're vomiting and going to the bathroom, and it can become messy and gross, and I don't know about you, but it never fails. You get the Walmart bag, the hole in it, and it's a pain in the butt. So get yourself a small plastic trash can. If you don't already have one, put a tiny bit of water in the bottom of it, and then put it next to the couch, next to their bed, what have you. They can get sick, hold it close, and then it can just come right out into the toilet to be flushed. So you're not, dealing with drippage and all that gross stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, little tip for you. Get a plastic trash can, especially if you're going to the doctor. You don't want that in your car. And let's see, what else saved us? I really think that diffusing the oils is what helped. And I really wish I would have started using those in the beginning, but I slacked. So, yeah, there it is. If you have the flu or coming on to the flu, use those tips. And if you are finally over the flu but have to play catch up, I hope some of those tips of getting through it and knocking it out will help you. And don't forget to take care of you, because if you aren't good, it's really hard to take care of everybody else. Eat, drink, sleep, and be merry. As merry as you can be. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification if you're new here. Again, thank you very much. And if you are a returned subby, then I appreciate your time again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. If you stayed to the very end, I thank you. And I had one more little tip that I forgot to share with you before I get to all of that and have to go get the kids. Don't forget to utilize your time while you're cleaning and while you're folding laundry. Listen to the book that you've been wanting to, or the podcast, the motivational speaker on YouTube, what have you. Get something that's going to keep you engaged in your mind while you're doing something monotonous like this, because it gets tiring, and if you're in dead silence, it will slow you down. At least it does for me. So I'm gonna go set my timer to fold the laundry before I have to go get the kids, and I'm also gonna put on my Audible book from Amy, Good Morning, Good Life, and yeah, gotta get busy. I'll see you next time. Thanks.
Narrated by Amy Schmittauer-Landino.
Weeks of training, and I was now 13 weeks out from the run date.